I refuse to become bitter at love is something I promised myself while standing waist deep in the sea at Portsmouth, facing my boyfriend who was diving into the water. Facing the honest truth inside that my love for him traced my heart with the same pulse as the tides. I was terrified. I was young, deeply in love, and convinced that something unspecified would rain ruin from above. In that moment, I understood the potential for grief, anger, resentment, and its likelihood. How one could feel this in love, yet also, one day, break up. So I promised myself, whatever happened, I wanted to never forget what love could be. In those golden sea-dipped evenings, the expansive joy and sheer glee, I promised to refuse to become bitter at love. Spoiler alert, we did split up in the end. After 7 years together, I had a chest that felt like a rib cracked from heartbreak each day. Yet I would pull up that girl in Portsmouth Sea and remind myself that through this life of no guarantee, I refuse to become bitter at love. Yes, of course there were tough times. Times we took a break, had the rough conversations about possibly walking away. I could tell you how he hurt me. And many of the ways I hurt him too, but I won't let these blur my rear view. I'm not negating the shit. Trying to cover it in glitter, I am just refusing to become bitter at love. Because those evenings, with limbs looped round each other on the sofa, the sound and aroma of the fireplace crackling, he's breathing softly, head on my chest, how could I ever believe that love isn't worth it and that pain knows best? So as I am walking down the street, 1 week after saying goodbye, my cheeks with well-worn grooves carved from the tears I've cried as I am walking through town. And I see a couple goofing around, joy in their arms, laughter on their breath, and love so prominently there, I remind myself with what strength I have left that I refuse to become bitter at love. I won't try to explain what heartbreak feels like, because Lord knows we've had our varying shares, the blurriness, the wariness, the inability to inhale air. I've just got to admit that I am proud, that throughout that messy period, I remembered my vow that I refuse to become bitter at love. And I think I've done okay, because I am really excited for the day that I am gifted the pleasure of feeling in love again. And no, I won't lower my standards, forget my worth and all that shit. I have just got to admit that I am proud of terrified little me for summoning the courage to feel love in Portsmouth Sea, and then to my commitment every day since to refuse to become bitter at it. I refuse to become bitter at love.